The world we live in feels bland. It no longer brings excitement to people. Humans don't seek the answers to the world's greatest questions anymore. They are given the luxury of having nothing to worry about and simply rely on what information is fed to them without even acknowledging how they came to be. However, this was not always the case. We, humans, are incapable of experiencing the true nature of the universe unfiltered. Our brains and senses can only process a fraction of the world. We have to use concepts and tools to learn about the true nature of our reality. Science and mathematics have not only widened our knowledge about the universe, but it also has helped us build a sophisticated world engineered to our needs. We've put people in a metal box in the sky. Men have walked on our moon. We have gazed deep into the past of the universe through mechanical eyes. As far as we know, we are the first beings to awaken and completely take over a planet. Our knowledge and our way of gaining more of it have skyrocketed. The average high school student today knows more about the universe than a scholar a few centuries ago. It's hard to grasp how fast all of that happened, for it has only been about 500 years since the scientific revolution began. As science and mathematics continue to transform our lives, it has empowered many Filipinos to begin searching for solutions for the problems that we are currently facing. Their dedication in math and science will not only benefit the Filipino people, but also all of humanity. Take Dr. Enrique Buddy Estrella as an example. A Filipino doctor who pioneered the use of meconium in testing the mother's abuse of drugs during the course of pregnancy. The formula detects the presence of prohibited drugs, such as narcotics like morphine, shabu, marijuana, and opium, in the baby's first stools. Dr. Estrella's meconium drug testing formula is now widely used by hospitals and pharmaceutical companies. Atoy Liave is certainly making a name for himself as well. He is yet again another Filipino famous for engineering the so-called salamander amphibious tricycle, a vehicle that can travel in both land and water. Since the Philippines is a country prone to typhoons, Liave was inspired to build a said vehicle for the benefit of his countrymen. He pursued his invention in the hopes that it will be useful for rescuing victims during floods and storm surges. Lastly, on April 27, 2016, a project of the Department of Science and Technology dubbed as Diwata-1 was launched. The satellite orbits at a distance of 420 kilometers from the ground. It aims to provide aid for experts in studying weather and calamities through pictures, which is very significant because we live in a time wherein climate change exists. By applying what they learn in math and science, they are also able to make themselves known as intelligent and innovative Filipinos who take initiative to start a change. This shows that we really can do great things with no other motivation than to help each other. We live in a group of islands which is not only surrounded by big bodies of water, but also surrounded by lots of challenges. These challenges shouldn't serve as a hindrance. Instead, it should inspire the great minds of Filipinos to create and innovate to overcome these challenges. The problem with our generation today is that we settle with what we know and we lack willingness to help. Every Filipino, regardless of our age, should invest more time in the two fields and shouldn't be afraid to explore this kind of endeavor, because maybe one day, a thought while you are showering can change the lives of many. There is still one more troubling idea we have to deal with. That is the time we have. If you're lucky enough to live to 100, then you have more or less 5,200 weeks to live. But alas, not all of us are incredibly that lucky. Nevertheless, you'd think that we'll still have a lot of time, right? Well, not really. If you'll just constantly complain about the problems we're facing, rather than doing anything about them, then the days to come will pass in no time. Why not be the one to do something? Why not be the one to solve these problems and bring pride to our country? Your story might be featured in different textbooks or on other platforms that can inspire others to keep the flame in them ablaze with zeal and passion for lifelong learning and innovations. There are trillions of stars to explore, people to help, diseases to cure, and equations to solve. There is so much to do. You've probably used up a chunk of the time available to you. If this is really our one shot at life, there is no reason not to have fun and help one another. Bonus points if you help make the lives of others better.